strong Hornet Friday night. You're a power stroke diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. But then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, and everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Squaring off today, we have two teams who come in with identical records on the season. It's the Browns going up against the 49ers. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back get some vision. And some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick
throw. He's going to look deep down, and he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Let's go!
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed.
They'll come out in the pistol. Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Eric Armstead with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Ooh, with a juke. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the 49ers are set up now with a first and goal.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at about the 14. Yards on the return that time, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Wide open receiver complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver, 81 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Open man left side is Gronkowski. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. 18 yards there and a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Emmanuel Ogbah from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
Respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding time. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to be out of bounds at the 39. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be first down 49ers. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead up. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got time. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll look to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. 5
yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Flex round! Flex round!
They come out here in the eye. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go up top again. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Niners are going to take possession, albeit deep in their own territory. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he motions the wide receiver. Another pistol look here. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Tyrod Taylor with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Being able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun, surveying the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
An extra defensive back in the game now. Here's for 3rd and 4. Halfback sent in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Coleman has it here right side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. Sick.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers! And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Time for a break. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. One receiver left, two to the right.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Now back to throw. Fighting through, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation, and this is intercepted. And that safety Jarkowski Tart, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Check 3!
They're going to look to throw. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
In motion is Austin Hooper. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
In your face.